Hey guys, this is my Ring King review for episode number 13. Yeah, episode 13. Before I get into it, I want to clear something for the record. One of the comments in one of the earlier Ring King videos that I did asked if I was doing this to make fun or do I actually like it. I want to say this for the record. I like Ring King. I like watching Ring King. I think it's maybe the best show in wrestling today. I actually enjoy watching Ring King. So when you're watching these Ring King reviews that I do, every week, every couple weeks, I'm not making fun of the product. I'm actually enjoying Ring King. I actually like this. So, I want to put that out right now for the record that I like Ring King. I'm not making fun of it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be reviewing this show every time. So, okay, so now that I got that out of the way, episode number 13 of Ring King. This episode aired March the 10th, 2012, and it starts off with a recap of what happened the previous week with the last two episodes of Ring King with Jeff Jarrett coming, and then Brutus Magnus becoming the Ring King heavyweight champion. So our opening match is a 6-man tag team match. The Bollywood Boys and Birdman. Birdman! No, I'm kidding. I just call him Birdman. He just reminds me of Birdman. Pagal Parinda take on the team of Zema Ion, Jimmy Rave, and Max B. And this was a fun match to watch. You got 6 guys who match up evenly, and it was just a lot of great moves all around. Some high flying involved, which was very cool. The match ends when Jimmy Rave attempts a move on Pagal. Pagal moves out of the way. Double super kick by the Bollywood Boys. And then Pagal hits the moonsault off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. The Bollywood Boys and Pagal Parinda win. And I want to say this for the record. Bollywood Boys are really starting to become one of my favorite tag teams in all of wrestling. Not just Ring King, but all of wrestling. I'm really enjoying seeing the Bollywood Boys in tag team action. You know what? I'll say this for the record. If TNA does not take advantage of this whole thing that they've got with Ring King, and they don't bring the Bollywood Boys over to the U.S., they would blow a huge opportunity, in my opinion, to get that tag team division to be even more exciting and even more better. Because I think the Bollywood Boys would do that. So then we cut to a clip earlier in the day. Scott Steiner, Abyss, Sanjay Dutt, Brutus Magnus, Jeff Jarrett, and Deadly Danda riding in the Tata Prima truck, which is the official sponsor of Ring King. Great way to get your message across with your sponsors. And look at this. Steiner's got new threads on. Dutt has new threads on. Morgan's got new threads on. Jarrett's got new threads on. Deadly Danda and Abyss are still the same. So they all come off the truck and they go into the building. When all of a sudden, Mahabali Veera confronts Deadly Danda, and they talk in Hindi, and that's the end of that. So after that, we go to our next match, which is American Adonis against Barood. Match starts off with Adonis rubbing Barood's belly like he's going to have a baby. And Barood gets a couple of slaps and punches in before Adonis, hits him with a clothesline. And then, it's American Adonis for about a minute or two, and then Barood comes back. And then he gets caught with a Samoan drop. And then American Adonis gets the Adonis lock on Barood. And Adonis wins with the Adonis lock. So after that, his manager Adonis said that he will take on anybody. He challenges anybody in the building to break his Adonis lock. So Shera does the same, says the same thing when all of a sudden Mahabali Veera comes out again. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Mahabali Veera. I don't mind him. But this is twice we've seen him. Twice! Not once, but twice. It's like Bugwig saying, once, twice, 3 times a mayday. Sorry, I just had to get that out. I like that skit. So when Veera comes into the ring, Shera says, oh, no, sorry, this isn't going to happen. Adonis just had a match, and he needs to rest up. So then we go real quick to what happened last week when Deadly Dana got involved, and Brutus Magnus wins and becomes the Ring King Heavyweight Champion. So we cut back, Hollywood and Broadway make their way out, and we finally find out their first names. Joey Hollywood and Tony Broadway. So Tony Broadway is facing Mahabali Veera in this match, and this is sort of a squash match in a way, even though Broadway does get a bit of an advantage in this. The match ends when Veera hits the Veera Bomb on Broadway, and he gets the 3 count. So we cut to the back where Ram is talking to Sanjay Dutt, and Sanjay is talking about this big celebration that they're going to have with bands and a lot of fun stuff. So then after a commercial, and they announce that on the next episode of Ring King, Scott Steiner and Abyss will challenge Chavo Guerrero and Bulldog Hart for the Ring King tag team titles. So then we get an interview from Ram with Harbhajan Singh, which is all in Hindi, and I can't really explain what they said. So now it's time for the Coronation. This was a fantastic segment. They got the red carpet in the ring, they got a throne in the ring, and then here comes this Indian band playing trumpets, and then here comes some dancers coming out, and then these 2 young women, one, with the crown and another holding a scepter, and then here comes Jarrett and his group coming out with pyro coming down, and it's really cool, a cool entrance. So Jarrett comes out, or Jarrett gets the mic, and he starts talking. Now Sanjay has his own mic to translate, what he said into Hindi. And there's this one line that I have to say, and the commentator comes back with this great comeback. So Jarrett's like, last week, Brutus Magnus did the unthinkable. He became the first man to beat Matt Morgan and Ring King and become Ring King Heavyweight Champion. And then the announcer out of the blue just says, Sabakwas! Sabakwas! Oh, I love that word. That's probably my new favorite word in the whole world. So, after, they talk about that, Brutus Magnus is presented with the crown and the scepter to hold, as he is the king of Ring King. And then Jeff Jarrett rewards everybody else. He tells Scott Steiner, and he refers to him as the big bad booty daddy. We haven't heard that one in a long time. And Abyss for the Ring King tag team title shot, which we already knew about. And then he tells Deadly Dana that I will keep paying you the ruby as long as you keep working for me. And then he goes to Sanjay Dutt, and he says that he's got a gift, saying that he's the best high flyer in Ring King. So he gets him this gift, and it's golden wings. It's like an air pack, but it's golden wings, and it's absolutely awesome. It is fantastic. I mean, it's so goofy looking, but it is so great. It is great. And then they present Jeff Jarrett with a gift on behalf of everybody, a golden guitar, which has his, the logo on the guitar. And then Jeff Jarrett proclaims that this group is now called RDX. And then all of a sudden, Jazzy LaHoria comes out to the ring to interrupt the coronation, the celebration, I guess you could say. And then he and Deadly Danda get into a war of words. And then he brings out his troupe, which comprises of Matt Morgan, Mahabali Veera again, Chavo Guerrero, Bulldog Hart, Patani Pate, Max B, and Pagal Parenda, and we have a huge stare down and war of words as the show comes to an end. So they preview tomorrow's episode where the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt makes his debut. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, Angelina Love makes her debut in Ring King tomorrow, not the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt. How can I get those two? And then Jawala makes his return to Ring King, and then the Ring King tag team title match, Steiner and Abyss against Chavo and Bulldog Hart. This episode was another good episode. The 6-man tag team match was a very good opener. The best match of the 3 matches that they had on the show. I really enjoyed it. Zima Ion is a great talent. Bollywood Boys, I've praised them basically since I first seen them in Ring King. Jimmy Rave and Max B, they're good talent. Pagal Parenda, that my thing with him is, they sort of made him to be this high flyer, but the only high flying I've seen him do is the moonsault. I want to see more high flying out of Pagal Parenda. I liked how RDX came into the building. I thought that was great. Of course, Mahabali Veera. We just may as well call this the Mahabali Veera Variety Hour. Because we saw him so much. And the Coronation was just great. That last segment was great. I absolutely enjoyed it. And like I said, I really do believe Ring Ka King is perhaps the best wrestling show out there today, which is saying a lot when you've got Raw, SmackDown, Impact, Ring of Honor, Florida Championship Wrestling. You got so many, wrestling shows out there, even the independents, that have their own shows. And for me to say Ring Ka King is the best wrestling show out there is probably to a lot of you shocking, but it's the honest to God truth. It really is. So tomorrow's, for the next episode, the tag team title match, the Crypt Keeper makes her debut. Jawala returns. Should be good. And all I have to say to finish this off is Sabaquas.